able to move the ball with, some QB rushes, and we just had to respond and counter to it, and gave us some trouble.
Though you guys maybe not have responded to that the way you wanted, was it encouraging, at least in the first half, that you guys got more pressure than you'd been getting in previous weeks?
Absolutely. They were a team that averaged around 40 points against Big 12 opponents in their stadium. We held them to 20 up until the end, and we were accomplishing what we wanted to. We got some sacks. We got a lot of QB pressure. We were stopping the run, winning the run average with our team on the positive side of that, and fouls bit us in the butt, and flags bit us in the butt. So we trying not to beat ourselves. That's where we're at right now, is our discipline.
How frustrating is it that continues to be an issue? It seems like for multiple weeks, not discrediting what your opponents are doing, but it seems like there's a lot of just Oklahoma beating Oklahoma right now.
Yeah, it's absolutely frustrating, but everybody plays a part in it. There was a time when I wasn't ready for an extra point. We were going for it. We were in a positive half of the field, ready to take a field goal, and I wasn't prepared. I wasn't locked in and aware that we're on the positive side of the field. I got to be ready in case that's an option. So everybody plays a part in accountability and discipline and being locked in. And if you're off, if one person's off, that's a flag. So yeah, it takes being a team and being a mature team.
Why is this team so poor discipline-wise? When that's something that Brent has talked about time and time again.
Yeah. It's not about.
I know it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Obviously.
We have a great accountability system here. We have great leaders here. It's tough because everything's new since we're very young, and I'm not just talking about everything feels brand new. Trying to adjust, trusting each other, holding each other accountable, not just coaches holding players accountable, but players stepping up and taking that role, and that's really what we're learning. And it's tough that it's taken this long in the season to get to that point where we're being player-led, but we're taking full accountability for it and not trying to blame game or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Can't blame it on the freshmen, because the freshmen need to be held accountable by sophomores, juniors, and seniors being player-led. So I think it's time and time again we're learning in this learning process, because us players have to understand that we got to lead ourselves.
Is that happening more and more, though? That you're seeing players being more comfortable, I guess, speaking, talking, calling people out when that needs to happen?
Absolutely. It's taking, I've been on this maturing road where I got to take the edgemen, the defensive ends, as my own, and I got to own it. That's my family. And I call them my brothers and I call them my family, but when I start taking accountability for it, and I'm not scared of upsetting them, I'm going to get on their butt and I'm going to say, hey, we're starting the day fast, no slow stuff. I got to take accountability for it. I got to be the leader, and I got to take advantage of the day and not wait for somebody else to do it.
Is that maybe the biggest thing, is being uncomfortable, saying something that maybe somebody doesn't want to hear?
Yeah, it's your brothers, your teammates. You don't want to offend anybody, and we're in such a social media world. You don't want any negative things out there, and people become quiet and timid, and that's everywhere now. People, instead of responding out of conflict, trying to hold somebody accountable, they become quiet. And we're of this world, and we got to learn to become bigger than our limitations and step up to the challenge and become uncomfortable.
Trying to control Spencer and that Oklahoma State offense, talk about that. You played against him before, so.
Yeah, he's played a long time.
Yeah.
He's very, he's a mature guy. He knows ball, and he knows how to lead his team, and they trust him. So it's going to be a great challenge, and probably the last time we're going to play him, in the stadium. And it's exciting, just take advantage of it, own it, no regrets, and can't beat ourselves. So we play our best, and they play their best. I believe we're going to come out with the victory, no matter who we play.
Remember how many snaps you got last year?
I have no idea. No.
What do you remember about that game?
I just remember the energy. Last year I was so caught up in the awe of every game, looking around the stadiums and just seeing the colors flash. Like, everything was a blur last year, honestly. But when I was in the game, it's electric to see the OU and the OSU clashing heads, talking trash on the field. Momentum is huge in that game, and home field advantage is huge in that game. And it's just that rivalry. any rivalry, you don't know what's going to happen, and the team that's more disciplined and accountable is going to come out with the victory. And we're both really good teams with seasons that didn't go as well as we wanted it to, as well as we desired it to. But challenge is to be our best, and that's why, like I just said, if we're our best and they're their best, I believe we're going to come out with the victory.
It seems hard to believe for some people that it was this game last year, the next day, Coach Riley leaves and the program takes a completely different turn.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just like that, time's flying, and we've matured so much. I've matured so much as a player, growing into a leader, and being called into positions that other people depend on, other people look up to. And it's like, man, just last year I felt like I was doing more watching than playing, and just now, a year later, it's like I'm right here in it, and I got to be the man that takes the first step. Yeah, it's crazy.
Being from Oklahoma, I mean, what does this rivalry mean to you? Growing up and memories of this game.
It's really special to me. We'd always have big home affairs. We're going to hang out with some family, and they're OSU fans. And I come from Western Oklahoma. Majority of the people, country OSU fans, and there's always a big clash back in my hometown, orange versus red. And even when we had a game on Friday at high school, everybody's talking about the OSU-OU game coming up. So I love this game. I love the passion of it. I love the energy, and it means a lot to me. Yeah.
Is it surreal, kind of being a player in this game now?
Yeah, I used to daydream about being in the stadium and seeing all the lights and seeing the orange, seeing the red, and seeing Pistol Pete and seeing Boomer Sooner, and running on the field with the lights and the fireworks and the fire and the smoke and everything. And now I get to live that out, and I get to live a dream that very few people get to live. So I'm gonna stay humble, and I'm gonna take advantage of that dream.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thanks, man.